Hi guys, Blake here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Saturday the 23rd of January, and I'm going to do the one cast for you today. Today is our Masters tournament. Everybody's out fishing right now. Most of everybody's down below the trophy area. They're running a half unit of water today. I don't know if they're planning on turning it up, but so far it's been a half unit all morning. I've boated up here. I'm over here on the north bank of the Narrows. I've got the boat parked over here in this little cul-de-sac, and we're kind of over here on the flat. This is kind of where some of those trout have been bedding down and mating. There's John Sappington going by there. And I've had some success doing this. The last time they had the water down at a half unit. So today I'm going to be throwing a 1/32 ounce. That's a sculpin and ginger with a sculpin head on 2-pound Trilene XL. That's I use the Pflüger Presidential 20. That's their small one to throw my 2-pound test and my 1/32 ounce jigs, and that's on a 6-foot lightweight rod. So anyway, we're gonna hop out here and get started. So I can kind of get away with this 1/32 ounce jig through here. Number one, because they're running, oh, there's a fish. Number one, because they're running a half unit. And number two, because the water is super shallow through here. All right, no fish officially on the first cast. I think Christmas Day in the afternoon we came up here. There's another one. We came up here Christmas Day. Levi, another friend of ours, and me, and they're running the same half unit. There was a bunch of fish out here on this flat, and as I pulled up here, there was a kind of a break when the wind wasn't blowing very hard, and you could see just a ton of fish surfacing over here. So I know there's a lot of fish in here. There was another one, kind of short biting it. Oh, that one chased me all the way back up to my feet. And so here I'm really not even letting it sink. It's just so shallow out there. Just kind of keeping tension on it, letting it swing with the current. Ooh. Just kind of letting it swing with the current and giving it a little action as it swings. So Nathan and I went out to take pictures a little bit ago, and all the guys we talked to said that the fishing was nothing like it was yesterday, which is almost always the case in the pre-fishing day to a tournament. The next day it's always completely different. But a lot of the guys reported that it was slow fishing so far today, and I have not seen a big fish come in yet. This spot would be another great spot for fishing. There's one. fishing a crackleback. If you wanted to strip some cracklebacks or some soft hackles, me and Phil did that the last time they were running a half unit through here. Ooh. Pretty little rainbow. Still got its par marks. I hope the camera's got good lighting to see those. It's beautiful. But stripping woolly buggers, any of those small streamers, soft tackles, drifting a scud. This little area right now is just it's good for everything. The last time we came up here and did this, on Christmas Day, we caught a few trophy fish right in here, just drifting these jigs through the shallow water like this. And you definitely don't need any heavier than this 132nd. I'm hitting the bottom pretty consistently here, even with the 132nd. There's another one. And so I'm not even casting upstream. I know like a lot of the time when you're fishing in current, you cast upstream to let your jig swing. Well, it's so shallow out there that you don't need to do that. I'm actually casting at a little bit of an angle and letting the current pull it and keep tension on it because I don't want it to drag the bottom too hard. And this is a nicer rainbow here. I'm gonna see if I can bring you guys out a little closer to the action here. Don't want to walk in over my boots. I'm only wearing a little pair of rubber boots. But essentially, I'm doing with my jig what I would be doing with a streamer. I'm kind of quartering it. That means casting down at an angle. And I'm letting that current kind of swing the jig. I don't want it to necessarily be bumping the bottom the whole time. And there are just as soon as that wind dies down every time, I can just see a ton of fish surfacing out here right now. I don't have my sunglasses on today, but it did appear that there was quite a few beds, even maybe some new ones since the last time I've been up here. This would be a little bit better in waders. If I had some waders on, I could walk out to that knee-deep range and cast out there towards the middle and pick up some of those fish that are sitting out there. Had a good turnout today. We got 51 teams in the tournament right now. I heard lots of good reports yesterday on the pre-fishing side of things. But today's a new day, and so far I've only heard slow reports. And I came up here, number one, just because we didn't have very many teams fishing up here. I try not to, when the tournaments are going on, I try not to fish in the same area the guys are. And number two, when we came up here to take pictures, we cruised up here and I saw all these fish jumping over here, and I just couldn't resist giving it a try. Alright, one more cast in this spot. We're going to walk up a little bit and try above. Oh, there was one. They are definitely in here thick. Alright, I lied. One more cast. It's amazing how shallow some of these fish are in here. Alright, let's walk up above just a little bit. Got Chuck Grimes over there. He's on a guide trip, looks like. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there are just all kinds of fish surfacing right in this area. I think we'll stop right here. This morning after we launched the boats, Ryan, Levi, Nathan and I were on the dock. We saw a bobcat on the bluff across from the dock coming down to get a drink, so we ran over there and got some pictures of him. He actually let us get pretty close, so we should have those pictures up on the website later. And I honestly feel like where these fish are laying today, I'd probably have even more luck throwing a crackleback or drifting a scud. But I do tend to catch bigger fish whenever I work the jig in this area. That's kind of what I was going for. And I'm still picking up moss, even with this small jig. Well, I'm gonna have to retie this one. And I got my 1/32 ounce jigs here in my pocket box. The trick to having a pocket box like this is really big pockets. And let's see, I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to throw a peach and brown with an orange head here. Okay, so got peach and brown, orange head. Oh, there was a hit off the bat. I feel like an overcast day like today, an all black jig would be a good bet too. Look forward to today's weigh-in. I don't know if we'll see quite as big of numbers as we did in the Boswell tournament. But I think it'll be exciting nonetheless. I think we're gonna walk down closer to the boat here for the last segment. Not quite as on fire as I hoped it'd be, but there sure are a lot of fish in this spot. I'm sure if you had the whole day to come up here and park your boat and wade this stretch, I mean, there's all the way up that bank. You can go for a couple hundred yards, and then all the way down to where you park your boat at. If you took the time and played around with a few different methods, I think that you could definitely catch a lot of fish down here. Right down here at the end where I parked my boat, the water there's kind of a separation between this eddy over here and the current out there. And that's another good spot to fish your jig in too. I don't really see any midges coming off the water, so I'm not exactly sure why they're surfacing so hard, but they most definitely are. I'm gonna try one last color here. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try a black and gray. And if you really want to figure out what's working the best, this is just what you got to do. You got to spend some time tying on some different stuff. These jigs can be awfully tricky to tie in the wind when the marabou gets to blowing in your knot. There we go. Just a couple more casts here and then I'll call it a day. Alright, I think this is going to be my last cast. I don't seem to be liking my jig selection since I went from the sculpin and ginger. Well, we thank you guys for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll do it for you guys again tomorrow. Thanks.